Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Wide with Declan. As always, we will discuss NASCAR-related topics, so let's get right into it. Our first topic is 2311 and Front Row Motorsports. Their request for a preliminary injunction is denied. So this week, Judge Bell determined that 2311 and Front Row, they're denied their request for a preliminary injunction, which could mean their charters being sold off to their former charters being sold off to different organizations and race teams, whatever. And they did ask for their chartered status back. However, they have not gotten a response from that yet. And if they did get it, they'd use charters 37 through 40 and not the 31 through 36 that are currently disputed. Not the 6 that are currently disputed. But again, this doesn't really have an impact on what will happen with the championship and the playoffs. Tyler Reddick and Bubba Wallace both had really strong runs this past weekend at Darlington, finishing 2nd and 6th, respectively. And Tyler Reddick even did that with some damage he sustained in a first lap crash. And speaking of that first lap crash, our second topic is NASCAR possibly updating the criteria for the Xfinity Fastest Lap Award. So the only driver who sustained significant damage in the first lap crash was the number 21 of Josh Berry, who spun right up and clipped Tyler Reddick. Reddick got some damage, but Berry was in the garage for over 100 laps. He did come back out, and he did set the Xfinity fastest lap and got the bonus point, which will really help Berry, as he sits 16th, but him and Alex Bowman are tied at only 19 points below the cut line. So if they just have one strong run, and the guy in 12th, who I believe is Chase Elliott. The guy in 12th who is Shane Van Gisbergen if he has a bad race at either one of these two, and Berry or Bowman have strong runs, that'll do it. But back to the thing, NASCAR may update. There are rumors that NASCAR may be updating the Xfinity fastest lap criteria for you have to set the mark if you are on the lead lap. Josh Berry was 125 laps down with a wrecked race car when he set the Xfinity fastest lap. I don't know how he did it, but he did. So something to keep your eye on through the rest of the rest of the season and through the off season. And our third topic is possible silly season news. So I documented a few weeks ago how Colleague Racing will be switching to Ram in the 2020. No, Colleague Racing will not be switching to Ram. Their Cup and Xfinity program will stay Chevrolet, but their Truck Series program, Colleague Racing will form an all-new Truck Series program with Ram trucks. And with that, who are the drivers? I'm hearing possible rumors of possibly Brendan of Arca Star, Brendan Butterbean Queen, and Daniel Dye, currently Colleague Xfinity driver Daniel Dye, filling 2 of those seats in the Ram Colleague trucks. And silly season on the Cup side, Daniel Suarez, I saw, changed his LinkedIn bio to employee Spire Motorsports. So, what could that mean? That could give us some insight. So then, if my prediction right now is Daniel Suarez moves to the 7 car for Spire Motorsports, and then Justin Haley moves down and takes Justin Haley moves down to trucks with Spire Motorsports. And then Raja Caruth moves up and takes Daniel Dye's seat in the Colleague number 10 in Xfinity. So, although the Cup Series silly season is not as not as loud as it's been in recent years. The Xfinity and Truck Series is still going to be pretty active. And that brings us to our weekend predictions. So, the 4 drivers who come into this race below the cut line, well, there's one driver currently locked into the round of 12 with his win this past Sunday at Darlington, the number 19 of Chase Briscoe. But the 4 drivers, Chase Briscoe, the only driver locked in, but the 4 drivers that come into this gateway race below the cut line are 13th place, defending champion Joey Logano, 14th place Austin Dillon, 15th place and 16th place have the same number of points. Those are, as I mentioned previously, Alex Bowman and Josh Berry. So, if I could pick one of those 4 guys who's currently below the cut line to advance out of this first round, I'm going to have to go with the 48 of Alex Bowman. Obviously, you can't deny the strength and speed of Hendrick Motorsports. But if I had to pick a winner this weekend at Gateway, I'm going to pick Daytona winner Ryan Blaney. Remember that this race last year, Ryan Blaney was leading coming to the white flag, ran out of gas, gave the win away to his teammate Austin Cindric. So I think Blaney will have a redemption race this weekend. And that does it for this week on 4 Wide with Declan. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and bye for now.